Hey guys, it's Janice. Hope everyone's doing well. And I wanted to add a little bit of structure around our sampling and our following up program that everyone's talking about with our champ packs. And I know I'm a bit of a nerd, but I mean the experience program, because we're offering a 5-day experience of pure therapeutic ketones. So let's get that word as part of our basic vocabulary. Sampling is boring, so let's change the conversation from what we see happening to what we feel happening. And sampling the experience is a great way to introduce people to keto OS at no risk. Because keep in mind, this is our business and it's our own inventory. When I first started, I was giving sachets away for free. And guess what? There's no perceived value in that. People inherently won't respect what we have on our hands if we don't respect it ourselves by giving it away for free. People value what they invest in. And remember, your team is going to duplicate what you do. So let's set everybody up for success. So here's the heart of what the program looks like. We start with a champion pack, and that comes with 195 sachets of 3 different things, 2.1, charge, non-charge, and the 3.0. So you want to keep some product for yourself and break the rest up into, for this demonstration, for 33 5-day experiences. Now, if you charge 30 Canadian or 25 US, it works out to about $990 that you're going to get for those 33 5-day experiences. Statistics show that if you implement this program correctly, about 30 to 50% of those people are going to come back as customers or promoters. That translates to 13 to 20 new customers and promoters. And think about what your business would look like if you did that and what your team did. That's a great jump start. And when you convert those 5-day experiences, you're going to make some money, get some free products, some bonuses, you rank up, and more importantly, you're showing your new people how to do it. And I know I'm mixing up the USD and the Canadian dollar, so bear with me on that. But the numbers work. So the bonus volume of the Champion Pack meets the requirements for your GoPro bonus. So if 2 people come on as customers, you've met GoPro, you've earned an additional $250 USD. So your order of the Champ Pack, the cost of that is covered. You've got keto for yourself. You've made a few extra dollars in your pocket, and you've got a great start to your business. So here's some examples of how to get started or what to post. One example could be, hey, I'm looking for 5 to 6 people who'll be an exclusive tester for me for a 5-day keto experience. Or I need your help. I need 5 or 6 people that want to experience 5 days of pure therapeutic ketones in different flavors. The key here, however you say it, is to keep it short and keep it exclusive, because being part of something exclusive is way more interesting than saying, I've got 200 packs, who wants some, right? And some tips if you're on Facebook, keep it short. You don't want to have that click for more button because that's like way too much information. Or if you're texting, just have enough to have it on one text. And so you just want them to reply back or PM you to reach out. People want to help and they want to share their opinions, and they're going to be willing to do that for $25 or $30. You want to be excited because your excitement is going to generate excitement, and you get to ask people for feedback on the new formula. And however you typically connect with people is how you want to connect them here. You just don't want to be weird about it, right? Like you can text, email, pick up the phone, use WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, whatever it is. Just remember, don't be weird. And when people start responding, you want to keep this part simple as well. What is it? It's a powder you mix with water. It tastes like a Tootsie Roll or creamsicle, and it costs about the same as a large Starbucks. And when they want to try it, the key to an effective experience is all in the setup. Manage their expectations right out of the gate, because studies show that about 30% of success is all placebo. Set up their experience for success. So you want to start off by saying, I'm sure you're going to love this as much as I did. 30 minutes after I had my first sip, my brain turned on, my brain fog lifted. You want to build little wins along the way with everyone. And people want what they had. In the past, they had great energy in their 20s. They had washboard abs. They had more focus. Ask them what they were hoping to accomplish in their 5-day experience, because then you can set up for success along those lines. If they say weight loss, we know the scale is not a measure of success, because weight loss is combined of loss of water, muscle, and fat. Fat loss is pure fat. So tell them to put the scale away, because that may or may not move in the first 5 days. Ask them how they feel. And get excited about what's possible. It doesn't hurt to say, how much fun would this be if you did it with somebody else? It's always better to do it number. So just ask. Who do you want to do it with? Who would you love to experience what you're about to experience with? Is it your sister, your coworker? Who do you want to do this with? Because remember, if you don't ask, then the answer will always be no. So just ask. And here's a great tip. If they can think of people right out of the gate, then they're probably going to be a good potential promoter for you. So that's a little pre-screening for you. And last thing, the biggest thing about setting up their experience is to make them feel like a priority. Make them know that this is important. Leave them with something like, I promise, use that word promise, I promise I will follow up with you in the next 24 hours. Follow up is huge, we all know that. So don't wait till 5 days are over. You want to manage the process right out of the gate for the best possible success. It's like you're taking them on a guided tour. So the first thing the next day is send them a text. Hey, just a reminder to get your keto on, because this is a new process for them or a new step. They might forget, they might keep it in the car or the drawer. Remind them they're about to start their experience. And you want their feedback because people are excited to share their opinions. So just ask them, they'll be dying to tell you. And it gives you a chance to manage any objections or any questions that they have now and through the process, and where you're going to have some influence instead of at the end when it's too late. So day one, you can send them the website, drinkyoursample.com. They can watch the video there. Then on day two, maybe you could reach out, send them the campfire video and say, hey, I thought I'd share this with you so you know what's going on in your body. Did you know you've got a million little superheroes that are duplicating your body? Keep it light and fun, keep it non-threatening. Send them to our Facebook page so they can see what other people are experiencing. Day three is the most important day of follow-up, the follow-up process, because day three is when you have the opportunity to capture an order, because they're about to run out and you don't want them to do that, and they're probably not going to want to either. So you can call and contact them. You can say, hey, just checking in. How's your experience? How are you sleeping? How are your joints? How's your energy? How are you feeling? And share with them. You don't want them to, they're about to run out. So you don't want them to run out. You want to keep their experiencing going. And they've already bought from you once, so it's okay to ask, hey, are you ready to get started so you don't run out? Let's get your order in the system, and I can front you a few more sachets to tide you over till your order comes in. If you set this up effectively and follow up properly, then converting those 5-day experiences into monthly customers should be a natural process. Your team's going to follow what you do, so make it duplicatable. You're showing new people the right way, and even before they know that they're your new people, you're showing the right way to follow up and do this. And when they're curious about the business side or ask how to get free product or how to get paid, you're going to have a great response. Because if you ask, you're going to ask, what would I have to, they're going to ask you, like, what would I have to do? And then you can just say, hey, have you told anyone you're doing this 5-day experience? Was anyone interested in knowing how it went or wanting to have their own? Then you can say, oh my God, like, you're already doing it. They're going to see how it is to get started. And then on days 4 and 5, you can keep sending them videos. You can send them the Fitness Friday videos that are specific to what they're looking for because you already asked them at the beginning, or send them the Dr. Dom TED Talk, whatever it is. Keep them curious during this experience to whatever's relevant. Send them a blog post. Have you read this? This is what you're drinking right now. Or a video. Have you seen this? Facebook. Hey, did you check out the story today? It's the same thing as what you're looking for. You want to add value because, and the value is going to be added by asking those questions at the beginning about what they wanted out of their experience. Is it better sleep, better energy, better fat loss, mood, stabilized sugar, whatever it is? Knowing that means you can add specific value with genuine interest to say, hey, I thought of you when I saw this article, whatever it is. And this may be obvious, but worth mentioning. Less is always more. Be the messenger, not the message. Make use of those third-party tools as you're following up. Because remember, third-party tools never have a bad day. They're never too busy or too tired or forget to follow up. They're never going to say the wrong thing. So use those tools. And here's a great thing of making the most of your experience. It's a great tip. Ask people to share on their Facebook wall something like, thanks, Janice Girardi, for introducing me to Pure Therapeutic Ketones. I feel amazing. And then they can tag you. When they tag you, you can see everyone that comments. And, with questions typically like, what is that? Who's Janice? Or what do you, I want some of that. You can now private message everyone that comments and answer their questions. And your people don't need to know or don't have to do anything because you're tagged. So you get to see everything. And guess what? As you're bringing on their friends or bringing their friends through the process, and they're probably going to want their own 5-day experiences, you can now go back to your friends and say, hey, who's selling these experiences, you or me? And again, if they ask what's involved or what do I have to do, you let them know you're already doing it, you're sharing. So that's a wrap. Just wanted to share a few things. Have some fun with this, have some success, and thanks for tuning in.